Melinda, why haven't you finished washing the dishes? Can't you even do the simple chore? I'm really getting tired of it. I wonder how your mother raised you. Fiona, please don't talk about my mother like that. Besides, you missed breakfast because you woke up late, didn't you? What? Are you saying it's my fault because I woke up late? No, that's not what I'm saying. I think I told you that I have to go to work at 9 a.m. So you have to do the dishes if you can't make it in time, didn't I? What? Are you telling me what to do? You're so cocky. But that was our agreement when we moved in together. I work freelance and I work at home. I work from 9 to 5, locked up in my room. So during that time, I can't help you with any house chores. That was the deal, wasn't it? Did I agree to that? We agreed to live together because you agreed to it. And yet when I started working, you started harassing me. You keep calling and calling. It really bothers me. I'm not just playing around either. Oh, really? You make me laugh. Excuse me? You draw on your computer or tablet every day. Don't be so arrogant. You're just playing. That drawing is my job. I'm an illustrator. I don't know anything about that. Anyway, you are my daughter-in-law, so you should listen to me a little more. I'm really annoyed with your attitude. Hey, Melinda. A friend of mine is coming to visit me today on short notice. Could you go buy some sweets? Fiona? As I have been telling you, I have work to do. I can't go shopping until I'm done. What work? You just draw for fun, don't you? Don't be so bossy. Just go get some cakes. Sorry, I can't go out today. I have a meeting at 10. A meeting? What meeting? It's an important design meeting with our client. I'm sorry, but you have to go shopping on your own. Huh? Are you telling me what to do? I'm not telling you what to do, but I really can't go, so... You're not fulfilling your duty as a wife. You don't take care of the house. You say you're at work and stay in your room all day. You don't listen to me. You have to do some housework, don't you think? Well, you said you were lonely being home alone. That's why we decided to live together on a conditional basis, didn't we? Whatever. A wife should be devoted to her mother-in-law. I'd like you to take better care of the house. I can't because I have to work. We talked about this before we moved in together. Are you still trying to talk back to me? I won't allow it. I'm sorry, I have a meeting to go to, so I have to end this conversation now. Hey, Melinda! Hey, Melinda? Are you busy with work? Well, yes, but I have a few minutes. I've been transferred to a new sales office. Oh, really? What should I do? What about Fiona? Of course I'll go alone. You mean you're moving out on your own? Yes. It's not that far, and it's not too far to drive. I'll be fine. I'll come home when I get off work early. I'll be home every weekend too. Yeah, I guess that's the way it has to be. I'm sure my mother is going to get more and more upset when I'm gone. If that happens, call me right away. In some cases, I'll take you with me. Okay, I'll do that. Hey, Melinda, are you still at home? What are you doing? What am I doing? I'm working. What are you talking about? Excuse me? Todd is going to work at a new office tomorrow, right? Yes, that's right. Go to the apartment over there and get ready. Get ready for what? Todd's going alone, so there's nothing for me to do. What are you talking about? He's your husband. He's going to work hard, and it's you who has to take care of him, isn't it? Yes, but if I go with him, you will be alone. Is that okay with you? What are you talking about? Well, I guess I can make my own breakfast, but you'll have to cook lunch and dinner. What do you mean? I don't understand. After Todd goes to work in the morning, finish your chores quickly and come back here. Huh? It's a 3-hour drive. That's impossible. Why not? He leaves around 8, right? You can be at my place before noon. After you finish all the house chores over there. You can be here by lunch. No. Wait a minute. Then I would have no time to work. I'm working too, you know. Oh, drawing? I wouldn't call that work. Because it's something that elementary school kids could do. And you call it a job? Are you nuts? I use software to create illustrations. Not just anyone can do it. I receive a certain amount of income for it. So I can't make a living if I have to come every day. So you're going to leave Todd alone? It's not that I'm leaving him alone, but isn't that what it's like to work alone? You're not fulfilling your duties as a wife at all. Why did Todd marry such a woman? Anyway, you can't just leave him like this. If you are his wife, you should go back and forth to take care of your husband. Melinda, are you awake? Hi, Fiona. What's going on at this hour? It's just before 4 in the morning. What are you, dreaming? If you don't leave already, you won't make it in time. Make it to what? Todd's going to work. What are you talking about, Fiona? Like I said yesterday, it's a 3-hour drive. That's why I checked to see if you were awake. I have work too. I feel sorry for Todd, but I won't be able to work if I do that. You're putting work before him? You're too unaware of what it's like to be a wife. If I weren't living with you, I would have gone with Todd to his new apartment. What's that? You make it sound like it's my fault that you can't take care of him. That's the kind of lazy thinking you have. You are an unfit wife. You should just divorce him. What? Why are you doing this all of a sudden? This was decided after Todd and I discussed about it. I don't want to hear your excuse. There are plenty of people who can take care of him. What? I'll find a proper wife for Todd. I don't need someone like you who prioritizes playing with drawings and disrespects him. I see. No more excuses. Well, if you insist, I understand. Then I'll divorce him. What? You're very open to it, aren't you? Your love for Todd was just like that. Get your stuff and get out of here. I'll explain everything to him. Good morning, Todd. I'm sorry it's so early. Good morning. I'm already awake. Early morning text. That means...
Did Mom do something to you?
Well, she wants me to go to her place from your apartment to take care of her.
What? That's insane.
When I told her I couldn't do that because I have a job too, she told me to get a divorce. She told me to pack up my stuff and leave. I'm packing my bags right now.
Really? She really is insane, isn't she? She doesn't know why you moved in with her. She doesn't understand anything.
I tried to explain. She didn't seem to listen to me.
I see. We can't just let her do this. I understand. Well then, just leave the house as it is.
What?
I'll take care of the rest. Melinda? Melinda, I know you're on WhatsApp. Answer me now.
What is it?
Hey, could you come back to my house? I slipped and fell down the stairs yesterday. I think I hurt my back.
So?
So? I can't move. I'm in no condition to do anything on my own. I need you to support me for a while.
Why should a stranger like me support you?
What?
I'm already divorced from Todd, remember? You kicked me out, didn't you?
Oh, if that's the case, I'll let you marry Todd again. Aren't you happy to be back with him?
Don't be selfish. There's no way it'll work out that way for your own convenience. You and I are strangers now, so there's no need for me to support you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait a minute. Melinda, I've been crawling all day. I can't even take a bath. Don't you feel sorry for me? I'll allow you to marry Todd, but please come back as soon as possible.
I'm working.
Are you still playing with your drawings? That's really disgusting. I thought you'd be a little more remorseful after your divorce from Todd. And yet you're still doing that?
I'm not playing around. If that's what you want to talk about, I'll get back to work.
Oh, wait. I can't handle this on my own. I can't even go shopping. I haven't eaten since last night. So please, come back.
I'm divorced from Todd. I have no obligation to go back there. Hire a helper and take care of it yourself. It's none of my business.
You don't have to be so cold. You still love Todd. If you support me, you can marry him again.
I don't think so. Besides, I'm already remarried.
Huh? Remarried? You've only been divorced from Todd for a month, and you're remarried? So what's that all about?
What?
You were having an affair with another man, weren't you?
What?
You said you were going to draw or something? You were secretly communicating with your lover on the computer in your room, weren't you?
How is that possible? You have too much imagination.
No, I'm not. That's got to be it. So it was convenient for you that I asked you to divorce him, wasn't it?
Huh? I can't talk to you anymore. I'm busy with my work, so if you'll excuse me.
Wait a minute. I'm not done talking yet. Todd, I'm in trouble. What's wrong? I slipped down the stairs and hurt my back. I can't move. I'm sorry to hear that, but you got what you deserved. Huh? You did this to yourself, didn't you? It can't be helped. You're talking about this like it's none of your business. You have no idea how painful it is to hurt your back. But I want to talk about Melinda.
Melinda?
That's right. I heard she got remarried right after she broke up with you. That woman must have been cheating on you.
Cheating?
That's right. She said she was drawing, but she was staying in her room all the time. She was trying to get in touch with her lover. It's unforgivable.
You're the one who's unforgivable.
What?
You're the one who went hard on her, then kicked her out of the house and made her divorced. That's not what parents do.
Don't talk nonsense to me. She has abandoned her duties as a wife. She deserves a divorce.
Melinda stayed home for you. I suggested her to move into an apartment with me, but she said she couldn't leave you alone.
That's what a wife does, right? But that doesn't mean she can neglect her husband. That's why I told her to go to the apartment and take care of you.
Are you insane? It still takes 6 hours to get there and back. You want me to make her do that every day?
Considering how many hours she spends drawing every day, 6 hours of driving wouldn't be too much. I think it's not too much to ask her to do that for her husband. Now that I can't move, I told her she could remarry you to take care of me. But then she refused.
Of course she did.
Because she was having an affair. It's because she remarried another man. I'll never forgive her.
You're still talking such nonsense after hurting your back. You're out of your mind.
What?
Melinda remarried me.
What? Is that so?
That's right. Why did Melinda and I have to get divorced in the first place? You stirred things up and made things difficult.
Why didn't she tell me?
Because I already changed her last name.
What? What do you mean?
I couldn't keep her near you any longer. I asked her parents to register me as their adopted son-in-law. So, you and Melinda have nothing to do with each other anymore.
Huh? How can you be their son-in-law? You are the heir to our family.
It's your fault.
What?
It's because you kept on picking on her and kicked her out of the house.
I don't believe it.
I'm not lying. I've had enough of your insane behavior. She moved in with you for your sake. I feel sorry for Melinda, who took care of you while working. That's why I suggested her to divorce me and let her parents adopt me as son-in-law.
What the?
Her parents were very happy to accept it, and it really saved my life. I'm going to get rid of you.
Hey, what are you talking about? Don't be selfish.
You're the one who took advantage, didn't you? You kicked her out of the house and forced her to divorce me. That's not what a mother does. I've had enough of you. I'm not going back to that house. Well then...
Todd, wait a minute. What are you talking about? You're our eldest son. Are you going to leave me stuck?
I don't care.
Todd! Hey, what's this all about? Todd broke up with you. You set all this up, didn't you? Melinda!
Don't say I set it all up. This whole thing was his idea.
What? Of course you talked him into it.
You really are delusional, aren't you?
Huh?
Did you ever think about how Todd felt about this? You're always pushing your own selfish ideas on him. You always told him, "You're our eldest son, so it's only natural that you'll do everything for us." And when he finally got married, You started bullying me. Over the years, he accumulated a lot of frustration toward you.
That's not true. He's my son, my eldest son.
So what? That one word of yours has been a pressure for him all these years. He was suffering all the time and couldn't rest his mind. When we got married and living together, he said it was heaven for him to be free from you.
How could he say that?
But then your husband passed away and he said you were lonely. He felt responsible for you, so we decided to move in with you. At first, you were very gentle, but soon you started picking on me. It was nothing but pain for both of us.
Aside from Todd, you were the one who should have listened to me, aren't you?
That arrogant attitude drove me out of the house and led to the divorce. But Todd took it in the opposite direction.
What?
If that's the case, he said he'd break off the relationship with you.
What do you mean?
You still don't get it. He thought he could break off the relationship with you if he became my parents' son-in-law and changed his family name.
What?
We're living together now.
Living together?
After you kicked me out, I moved into his apartment, so we won't be returning to your house anymore.
I thought you had a job. Your workroom is still here.
I can work online, so I can be wherever I want. Besides, I was working under my maiden name. I'm glad to be back under that last name again.
So what happens to me then? You know I can't move.
That's your own fault, so you'll have to deal with it by yourself. You and I are strangers now. I have nothing to do with you in the future.
That's not good. I'll apologize as many times as you want, and you can come home to our family name again.
I don't want to do that. We are so relieved to be away from you.
You guys are abandoning me, the mother?
You're not our mother anymore. If you need help, you might want to take advantage of the public system. I hope your back heals quickly.
Don't be so cold. We were living together so you could help me.
No, I can't. I have nothing to do with you anymore. I'll block your account too.
Hey, wait a minute. Please come back to my house. I need your support. You are the only one I can rely on.
But we're not in-laws now, so we can't do whatever we want. Please go ahead and do your best on your own.
Oh no, I can't move.
After that, Fiona, who was skinny and enduring at home alone, fell down in the kitchen and hurt her back even more. She needed hospital treatment and had to be hospitalized. She spent most of her time in bed, so she became a blur. By the end of her rehabilitation, she had to be certified for long-term care. She was admitted to a facility. It was not without a pang of conscience, but Todd's wish was to have her live in a facility. I heard that she's crying out, "I want to see my son." I might try to visit her if Todd wants to. However, it is her own fault that this happened, so she deserves it, doesn't she? We are living peacefully and happily in the apartment where we have been transferred.